Hello Libras and happy birthday, happy solar return, and may everything you need for your blooming, for your expression, for what you need for your best path be on your path. So, of course, happy birthday to all of you Libras this month. Uh, so we're entering a beautiful month where, of course, Venus is going to arrive in your sign around the 13th. So that's a beautiful gift, seeing how we're vibrating with Venus. Are we able to absorb Venus? She's your ruler. So are you able to absorb her, vibrate with her? Or are you going to be clashing with her? This is always a beautiful test when a planet arrives in our sign. This month we have the new moon, the full moon in Aries, of course, and that beautiful Aries Libra dance, because being one in front of the other in the astrological wheel, Aries is all about I am. It's your fire, it's your energy, it's that central energy of who you are. It is the frame that you define in your life. From within, you can expand. And Libra, there's that flame, but with the other. Where am I when it comes to the other? How much balance is it? Do I erase myself or do I need to impose myself? Where am I in this balance? Me and the other. So having that full moon in Aries will have given you a very good sign or a very good insight into your I am. Venus comes in on the 13th. Then we have your new moon at the end of the month, the 21st. And so right before entering Scorpio, you have your new moon where you can start putting your intentions, where slowly for 6 months she is going to show you that beautiful balance. So yeah, it's going to be a good month. And of course, we have Neptune retrograding into Pisces, joining our nice Saturn in there, like they were not so long ago. So retrograding means revising, coming back again, hitting those dreams. Are they doable? Saturn will be there too. Like, are you still, surrendering your strength, surrendering your power? Neptune will be, well, you have access to this insight and this insight. Is this an illusion? Is your barriers illusions? Or is your dream driven by ego or by your higher self? All of that this month. And retrograding means revisiting. So don't be surprised if old projects come up, old passions, old ideas come up to be tested. So after all of this, let's see what the tarot has to say. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me give a reading to Libras for the month of October 2025. And of course, October means Shamain at the end of the month. Shamain. Let's see. All right, let's see. Give me 3 cards for Libras for the month of October, Spirit. 3 cards for Libra for the month of October. Okay, so this is very apropos. We have the Ten of Swords to begin with. And don't be afraid, Ten of Swords is a great card. Why is it a great card? Because it's the end of feeling this and not understanding why. When we hit the 10, it's the end. Now dawn is rising. Now we understand the beliefs that betrayed us, that blocked that beautiful flow of upper insight all the way within ourselves. That's why it's all along on its spine. Like almost like one sword every 3 vertebrae. And so it's only when we're conscious of something that we can actually have power over it. When we're not conscious of it, it doesn't mean it doesn't act in our lives. It's just that we don't have power over it. And this, it's the realization of this. For the ones of you that in your life you had a hard time grasping a potential, planting it, whether it is financial or just in case of value, self-value, value of something that can grow into our independence and so on, where we would have the benevolent sun watching over us, the joy of self-expression, being able to invest myself in the joy of my self-expression. Maybe you have beliefs that are preventing you from being able to ground yourself, invest into something, but with the joy of the expansion here of Leo, your 5th house, or just that quality of being able to do that in joy. When was the last time I invested in something that actually brings me happiness and joy? You might be conscious, maybe during that, full moon in Aries. What is going on with my fire? What is going on with that growing spiritual energy? Let's see. What's going on with my aspiration? We have to know that the sun card does have these sunflowers, which is always looking at the sun, like our aspiration. With the benevolent, there's a face on the sun. It's a benevolent energy, growing, giving the fire that it allows growth. So, and success, red flag. All right, let's see. Where are we going with this? Okay, there you are, Libra. And there is the Death in reverse. Here I have the Ace of Swords. It came on the side. I think some of you, and maybe during mid-month here when Venus comes in, you need that Ace of Swords. After the 10, it's like, now I see the beliefs that are wrong. What is the belief that will replace these 10 thoughts? Think patterns, mental patterns. There's something I need to let die. It has to do with balance. We're entering Scorpio season, and Scorpio is just for that, perfect before winter. I revise, and having all those, revisiting planets, but I revise in my waters, in my memories, in my emotions, what needs to die and what I will keep and transform to, plant in the spring. So just before the transformative month of November, we have October, which is perfect for that. All right. Okay. So again, look at, because this is going to be the bottom of the deck for the whole spread. So Death in reverse, something I don't want to let go, that I have a hard time transforming, maybe that I am holding on to, maybe I have a hard time changing a certain belief, and it has to do with receptivity. Receptivity in my capacity to have support, because here we have like our social capacity also. 3 feminine, so that means the receptivity right away because it's the feminine energy. And then we have cups over the head. That means there's so much faith that I am willing to put a cup over what I control, I see, I've mastered. I am willing to put a cup directly to the divine because I trust the divine. The divine can pass through people around me in order to bring me my what I reap. That's why you'll have like pumpkins and things like that. We have a new energy, a new fire that is there, but it's almost like if at the end of the month, I think some of you will get it, and some of you it's still going to slip your mind. I don't quite get it here. What are these beliefs that are preventing you to be receptive, to receive help, support, just allowing you to thrive under the sun, to take that pentacle and plant it? What are you not letting go of? That is part of here, temperance in reverse. That means your 9th house, or wherever you have also Sagittarius, because it's the core beliefs. Not seeing the big picture yet. Because the potential of a beginning is there. Let's clarify this for Libras. And of course, we have Mercury entering Scorpio. So the capacity to understand, to express and understand, mentally process, receive the messages and the insights. It's entering Scorpio on the 6th. So that is something that you can actually, hey, I need that message. I need that understanding. As planets go and place themselves, you have the free will to actually use that in your advantage. Mercury is going into Scorpio. All right, show me what I need to understand. I will be receptive to the information to see what I actually need to let go for my betterment, so I can plant who I am under the sun, the benevolent sun, without hindering it. All right, let's look at that 10 of Swords with the Sun and the Page of Pentacle in reverse. Show me the 10 of Swords here for Libras. Okay, we have the Hangman, and we have energetical conflict when it comes to receiving unconditionally. So that means that my energy is not completely backing me up. Even the universe has a hard time. 8 of Wands, where the universe, the sun, the end, that divine energy passing through me, I would be able to dance with it and make it bring what I need to plant my pentacle, or to have the worth and the value that I should have. Here, the Hangman is all about trying to look at that from a different angle so you can unblock this. Show me the Ace of Swords. If I can talk of the understanding, it can come down sooner maybe. Eh? Show me the Ace of Sword. Yes, it's about letting the sun in your life, Libra. What are you afraid of? You're holding on to something. You're afraid to risk something. You're afraid to let go of something, maybe. When you look at the Four of Pentacles, this is good if you're saving to buy a house. Then, okay, don't scatter your energy at all. You know, keep it all for yourself. But it's never good on a long run because energy is meant to circulate. So it's meant to circulate like this, like the Six of Pentacles. So here, there's like retention energetically. Maybe you're going to see what you're actually afraid of. Because fear makes us retain our energy. And that prevents the expansion under the sun to come into your life. This is the understanding that can come to you this month. And it's going to have to change your core beliefs so that you can grab that wand and receive, so that you can take that pentacle and plant it. Here we have, you know, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. So you can take that new way to bring your energy, but bring it with the understanding of the unconditional receiving. Empress. There's the Venus. So when Venus comes in on the 13th, look at what is happening in your life. Am I vibrating with the upper echelons of Venus? Am I allowing myself to receive? And receive or tap into the potential, receiving insight, creativity, pleasure, joy. We're a machine that works two ways, okay? Don't get hung up on the women, man, mother, father thing. This is your capacity to absorb, to perceive, to understand, okay? And when she's in reverse, then she becomes conditional. She becomes, you have to merit. She becomes under the laws of, let's say, the distorted emperor. So, not so great. So here, believing that this world is an infinite receptive world that is there for your growth, for your joy, for your self-expression. These are like basic Aries beliefs, understanding. Of course, the sun is here to make me grow because I am. Of course, the seed that I am is worthy to become a tree because I am. But when it hasn't been given its unconditional worth value, it will have a very hard time receiving unconditionally. It will receive with condition. Receiving unconditionally because we understand it's the prime directive, and then here not being able to receive. So I guess this is going to be your theme this month, Libra. Allowing the sun in. That means allowing expansion in your life. Unconditional expansion. Because you exist, the universe is there to make you grow. So, allowing the sun in. That's going to be the title of your video. So on this, my beautiful Libras, happy birthday again. Watch yourself. How do I feel when Venus comes back? Does she just bring up all the times she wasn't there? Or am I allowing it in so that I can dance with the universe in abundance? So, okay. on this. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for your donations, because of course on the new moon and the full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. If you want a private reading, you go on mysticwitchtarot.com. That's the only way to get a private tarot reading. You go on the website, the thing is below. That's also where you can have a link to buy the book on tarot and the Tree of Life, the course, and all of that. So on this, I am sending you all my love and light, and have a beautiful Samhain, and see you next month.